What is the importance of following the way of the companions of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Isn't enough to follow the Quran and Sunnah?
AlMaghrib Institute presents Q&A with Sheikh Waleed Basyouni.
Absolutely, it is enough to follow the Quran and Sunnah. But following the Quran and Sunnah entails and lead us to follow the way of the companion radiallahu anhum ardah. Because Al-Quran was Sunnah told us to follow the way. فَإِنْ آمَنُوا بِمِثْلِ مَا آمَنْتُمْ بِهِ وَمَنْ يُشَاقِقِ الرَّسُولَ مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا تَبَيَّنَ لَهُ الْهُدَى وَيَتَّبِعْ غَيْرَ سَبِيلِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in many verses in the Quran refer to the companions radiallahu anhum ardah. They are خَيْرَ أُمَّةٍ أُخْرِجَتْ لِلنَّاسِ. The best nation that was brought to people is the Sahaba radiallahu anhum. They are absolutely that we believe that they are the believers. When the Quran talk about the way of the believers, they are the companions of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and those who follow their footsteps later on. So that's why Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anh said to the successors, "Man kana minkum mu'tam," whoever want to copy someone, you should copy Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's companions. Follow the footsteps of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's companions. That's why the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Alaykum bi sunnati," follow my sunnah, wa sunnatul khulafa ar-rashidin, the way of the khulafa. The way of the Khulafa al-Rashidin, the way of those who will come after me and follow my footsteps, my way. And those were the companions of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. That's why Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that this ummah will be divided into so many groups and sects, all of them in hellfire except one. Who are the Ya Rasulullah? He said the one who follow, who said to practice what I practice today and my companions. So he referred to him and he added the companions radiallahu anhum wa ardah. That's why Nabi sallallahu also said, "Iqtadu billadhayni min ba'di," Abu Bakr wa Umar. Follow Abu Bakr wa Umar, the way of Abu Bakr and the way of Umar radiallahu anhu wa ardah. And there is more than 100 evidence in the Quran and Sunnah showing us the importance of following and adhering to the way of the companions radiallahu anhum ardah. There is no one person we must follow except Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And there is no one group we've been asked to follow except the group of the companions radiallahu anhum ardah. So what they agreed upon, what they were collectively practicing radiallahu anhum, this is something we must adhere to it. And that's a very important principle, will protect us from being deviated from the way of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, because their way lead to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because their way is the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have said in many places in the Quran that radiyallahu anhum wa radu anh, that Allah is pleased with them and they were pleased with Allah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among those who follow footsteps of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam companions and gather with them in the day of judgment with Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.